Okay, every once in a while, I like to switch it up on the types of bags that I review on my channel. Usually and typically, I like to review like day packs or travel backpacks. But today, we're gonna be talking about this over-the-shoulder slash handle carry traveler bag from July. Let's get into it. So this is the Weekender Plus volume from July, a 34-liter tote bag that has the ability on the bottom to expand out all the way out to 42 liters to give you extra space and give this bad boy a little bit more heft. Now, I typically use bags like this and prefer bags like this for car travel. Now, when I got to test this thing, I did not test it for airline, but I did take it with me when I went to visit the hot springs resort that I went to over the course of the weekend of my birthday, and this was my bag, and this is the loadout that I had with me, and honestly, it worked pretty well. Now, before I show you what the front pocket and the inside looks like in terms of a loadout and organization, let's talk a little bit about the material and hardware on this bag. So first off, it's made from high-grade, water-resistant, durable nylon, which honestly feels extremely well to the touch. It is a good feeling bag, and I can say we did get rained on a little bit, and the water-resistant factor on this bag is great. Now, I couldn't find any information if these are YKK zippers, but I believe so. They're also extremely nice with some really killer zipper pulls that I am a massive fan of. The zipper pulls, as well as the attachment points where the shoulder strap attaches to and the handles, all have this like faux-ish or real leather. I'm not very good at determining the difference, but you have this like leather type material on both the handles, the zipper pulls, and then, like I said, over here where the strap meets. And speaking of the strap, that's also where you have some more leather as well as some beef to it. Now, this is a really nice strap that's super easy to adjust and very comfortable when I was carrying this bag with the shoulder strap over the shoulder. But for the sake of the rest of this video, because it will be all over the place, I'm going to actually remove it because it might get in the way when I show you what's inside here. But this is a very, very nice strap that if you wanted to take with you, but didn't necessarily want to have hooked up, can easily store away in the bag as well. Next up, in terms of the grab handles, very nice. Honestly, a little thin, but they do the trick. Now, unless you pack out this bag super, super heavy, which even with my loadout, I think I'm teetering on about as heavy as I would be personally ready to go. These handles aren't bad, as well as on the bottom here, you have some nice durability. It's very thick. It's got like a nice, thicker, more durable bottom with some of these nice little pegs for when you set it down. You're not actually setting it directly on the bag. There's actually a little bit of resistance before it makes direct contact, because as you'll see when we get into the inside of this bag, there is no laptop sleeve. So that is one factor to keep in mind. Okay, so with all that being said, let's dive into the outside pocket and then the rest of the inside. So with this outside pocket, you really don't have much, but it's not bad at all. You have a nice divider here at the front, so you can keep some items separate from the other. Now, what I've liked to put in here so far has been my sunglasses, which honestly fit in there very, very nicely. And then next to that, I've been putting my Game Boy. This has been like my entertainment on flights. This with some little thingies that make me feel good. Perfect. I like the quick access of this, and I like the fact that there is this divider in here. On the inside, just kind of free floating, is my wallet. This is my travel wallet from Monarch. And then next to that is where I put my AirPod Pros. This also became like my dump pouch as well as my security pouch. There's also a key clip in here. However, if I was using this for travel, I wouldn't be keeping my keys on the outside. I actually utilize one of the inside pockets for that, which I will show you in a second. But if you wanted to, there is the key clips here for you to use. Okay, so like I said, you basically have a gigantic chasm when it comes to the inside of here. Now, what I've chosen to do is go the packing cube and pouches kind of route. So in here, just laying, I had a quarter zip from Western Rise. This was just in case it got chilly because we were up in the mountains. And then underneath that is actually my Western Rise Versa hat. This is just a nice crushable hat from Western Rise. Discount code ODIE, that's ODIE, get 15% off. Love this hat, especially for summertime. Then below that, I brought an extra pair of shoes. These were just a little bit of a nicer pair of my Swabs, a different color for when we went out on the town. And then next to that is my tech case. Now, I'm going to talk about this separately. This is actually a tech case from July that they sent me with this as well. And I'm going to show this to you here in just a moment. And then next to that was just my toiletry kit. So this is just one of my toiletry kits from gravel. And then for my packing cube, this is actually my big one from Attitude Supply. I recovered this in my ATD2 review, one of the best daily carry backpacks that I've been using lately. This packing cube is perfect, fits perfectly in here, as well as it's made from X-Pack material. And then as for a laptop, because this is a tote style bag, there is no place for a laptop. There's no laptop compartment. So I'm using my laptop sleeve from Gravel. Now there is one pocket in here on the inside. Now this is just where I ended up throwing my keys. It's a pretty big pocket. Honestly, you could easily put some other items for travel if you wanted to. Very nice interior fabric as well, very soft, very nice to the touch. I just wish maybe it was like a brighter color, because looking in here, now granted my lighting from my top down isn't the best, but it would be nice if maybe there was a little bit easier of a way to see down in here. But that is basically all that you get, is that one pocket on the inside and then that little bit of organization on the outside. So this is great, especially for car travel, because you can utilize pouches, cubes, things like that. It fits really easily in the back of a car. It's really easy to pack and unpack. It's a really nice bag. It's made from great materials, and it's overall just super phenomenal. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the tech case. Now, this isn't the typical type of tech case that I would use. Typical type of tech case that, wow, that is a mouthful. But honestly, I was really surprised with how much I enjoyed using this, not only on the trip, because I didn't need to bring a whole lot of stuff with me, just really my hard drive and some cables, but also taking it with me to like the cafe and things like that, because all you have is two zippers, and this opens up. You have two clear sides on either side that is very durable. So if you're looking for something a little bit more rigid, maybe take with you outdoorsing or something like that, again, very durable shell. But then it just opens up, right? And on one side, you can have all of your power bricks, which is what I did, which is where I have like 2 regular charging bricks and then my MacBook Pro charger. And then on the other side, you have a spot for cables, which comes in handy because you can put your charging cables, extra dongles, dingles, whatever you might have. And then behind that is where you actually access the other clear side of the tech case, which is where I chose to put my hard drive. Now, overall, this is a really solid tech case because it carries exactly what you need. It's really easy to organize, and it has kind of a simplistic yet effective way of organizing your gear. And that's just having this side, the clear side, like no organization, but it works perfectly. As long as you don't do what I do sometimes, and it's definitely embarrassing at my coffee shop because it's literally like in front of my apartment complex, and I go there every day. So the people that work in the morning, no matter who it is, they know who I am now because I order the same thing and I pretty much sit in the same spot. And I had a bunch of bricks and stuff in here on this side because I was in a hurry, and I opened it and it just went everywhere. And I'm not gonna recreate it, and thank God it didn't. I had a lot more in here when that happened, but it was very embarrassing because everybody heard and everybody looked. But my point is that if you're looking for a good tech case, this not only pairs really well with that Weekender Plus volume, but is also just a solid tech case all around. And here very soon, I'm gonna be doing another tech case video about my personal favorites, and you can bet this is definitely gonna get a mention. So with all that being said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all of that wonderful nonsense. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about the Weekender Plus from Volume, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my very best to answer those for you. Thank you again so very much for all the love and support you give this channel. It means the absolute world to me. And with all of that being said, I will see you next time.